it's in pretty good shape. Everything works like it should. It's in pretty good shape. Everything works like it should. So the top's over there. It was pretty tore up. So we took it off. When I got it, the guy that had it before me took the springs off. He didn't cut them. He didn't buy lowering springs. He took them off. So it had no springs. I drove it home. Well, it would have been an hour and a half drive, but the clutch is so bad it slips up any hill that you give it any throttle to speak of. So it took me 3 hours to make an hour and a half drive. But I got home last night. The cabin was full of the smell of friction material. It's still pretty prominent, but it runs like a top. It sounds like a Singer sewing machine when it's running, but it runs good. The heater works. We'll do a walk around and show you what's going on. So the paint's not perfect. I've seen better paint on bicycles. The interior's not bad. I mean, the seats aren't perfect, but it's not awful. We cleaned it up. We did wipe it down a little bit. It's better than it was. But it's all there. The back seats, we got a bag back here, but the back seats are in really good shape. They just need vacuumed and cleaned. My buddy gave me a tire cover for the back. I haven't tagged it yet, so I stuck a license plate on it. But yes, the hood pops in the glove box. It runs like a top. It's got the factory 1.6 liter. Man, if y'all could smell this video right now, it's just nothing but clutch. We just drove it, so we probably shouldn't have, but I got a new flywheel. Clutch is on the way, and it should be, hopefully it will be here Friday. So we'll get a new clutch in this thing. It should be real easy because this is a 2-wheel drive. It shouldn't be too bad, but hopefully it's pretty simple. I found the wire that's supposed to plug into the AC compressor over here, and here's the plug for the AC compressor. Anyway, it's in real good shape. Everything works as it should. We did clean the engine bay up. We sprayed it with purple power and then hosed it off. It started up. I was worried that when we sprayed everything it wouldn't start up, but it fired up, ran pretty good. But the wagon is gone. We now have a Geo Tracker. This is a 95 model.
2-wheel drive. Yep.
2-wheel drive, nothing fancy. The girlfriend was as excited about it as I was. It had strips, so you can buy that, like the strips of window tint. They're like however tall and however long.
Meant for an eyebrow.
And they're set up for like a brow, or if you're doing a back window and you know how to lay tint perfectly, you can do it that way. This guy, he just stuck it on there. So it had the entire windshield, had like a strip, a strip, a strip, and it was like dark. And the windows were too. The windows had like, it had like strips, so you can see kind of there's lines where they used to be, but it was pretty awful. And neither of the windows work as they should. I guess the regulators are just bad, but she's all there. I'm hoping to get a new top for it. It's like $175 for a new top with already tinted windows. And then we have to fix the side marker lights on the front don't work, and the passenger headlight doesn't even have a bulb in it. So we got to get that fixed. But all in all, she's in pretty good shape. The body's straight. I mean, the paint looks like crap, but the body's straight. It doesn't have any dents or anything in it. I don't know exactly what these wheels came off of. I'm thinking like a Frontier or something, maybe. I don't know, but they look pretty good. I think I'm gonna leave them on here. They're 16s, and these things from the factory had a lot of issues rolling over when people were first buying them. So this thing gives it a little bit more of a wide stance, and it seems to handle pretty well. It's on stock, I'm sure, 200,000 mile sway bar bushings. I don't know if the shocks have ever been changed. We did cut the springs. We put the springs in it, but we cut them a little bit, so it is lower than it would be, but it rides pretty good. I'm gonna put new shocks on it because it is kind of bouncy, but it's a world better than it was. I drove this thing 3 hours home on bump stops. It was awful. I think I'm an inch shorter than when I left, but she's here. She's doing good. The Festive is getting close. We're gonna try to get that thing together. We had an issue with the axle. We're still kind of fighting that, but this is the Tracker. So I now own a 95 Geo Tracker, for those of you that don't know. It's like 240 llama thrust under the hood. Runs pretty good though. But anyway, just thought I'd give you guys an update on the new toy. Hopefully it'll get, I don't know if it's going to get a motor swap or if it's going to get a turbo. It's got 200,000 miles, so the rings are already gap for boost, so we should be fine.
4,200 with an AR5.
Anyway, yeah, 4,200 wouldn't fit in there at all.
Want a
We'd
bit?
have to stretch it.
How much firewall are you willing to cut out?
Zero, actually.
Oh, okay,
Zero
yeah,
at all.
Yeah, we'll have
But
to stretch it.
here's the tracker. I hope everyone enjoys it. We're going to do cool stuff to it, hopefully. But maybe it'll get turboed. I don't know. But you guys, keep doing what you're doing. And here's the unit.